Hi everyone. I promise I'll be doing 1 week of this and let's see how everything else goes. All right, so today we're going to talk about the down payment assistance program. Most of you, and if you're actually putting in YouTube down payment assistance program, you're gonna find a lot of different advice from people that they're gonna tell you how wonderful program it is, that how they know how to use it, how it can save you hundreds of thousands of dollars, and there's unlimited amount of income across the United States, and that the U.S. has money for everyone to cover, and everybody can be part of the down payment assistance program. Well, let me tell you, let me wake you up to reality for a moment. That's bullcrap. That comes from realtors that don't know what they're talking about. The saddest part of this is that it comes from lenders. And actual, like, people that does this in everyday basis. Sorry, this is moving around a lot. People that does this in everyday basis, that they give advice to people who I think is very intimidating if you think about it. So, because if you think about it, you're telling me that a government agency or some kind of like agency in the United States is gonna be paying around like how much is the down payment? Like six, eight, 10, $20,000 for me, and I don't have to do anything about it. I mean, you think about that. Just the whole concept is crazy. However, this is the light. All right, so this is what I found in my personal experience about the down payment assistance program. Number one, it's specific. It's specific to cities. It's specific to counties. It's not like that you go to a specific website and all of a sudden everybody can have that same program and applies for everyone. Everybody is welcome, and they're gonna shake your hand, give you a hug and a kiss. It doesn't work that way. Now, lenders, in the other hands, and I have seen a few lenders here in YouTube, they have that's what they make you. That's what they want you to believe, if that makes any sense. Why? It's very simple. They want you to believe that because number one, they want you to go with them. They want you to do the loan with them. They want you to pre-qualify you. They just wanna they don't want you to shop around, if that makes any sense. That's another one of the reasons why they don't tell you that if I pull your credit, you have 45 days to go ahead and like shop around, and that's not gonna affect your credit whatsoever. They don't want you to know those things. Why? Because they don't want you to shop around. They make their money by you purchasing a mortgage and closing on that loan. Does that make sense? All right. So they're not gonna tell you that. There is specific to specific cities. As an example, last week I had a gentleman who lives in Florida, in Clearwater, Florida. The guy had incredible credit. I mean, incredible. I'm gonna say like 710, I believe it was, and he actually had some decent income. You know, him and his wife work, and they were making around like around $6,000 a month. So there's some decent income. Now, when I asked him, how much do you have set aside for the down payment on the home, he told me, at this moment, because for whatever reason, well, he told me specifically, he just got out of bankruptcy, Chapter 13. And he finished, which is a big accomplishment. If you're in bankruptcy, you know that only 20% of the people actually finish paying that crazy commitment for 5 years. His car broke down, so they had to buy a new car. And they had some life events that happened that he literally only had $2,000 in his savings account. Well, what I did was I said, other lenders will say, thank you very much, bye. No, so what I decided I was gonna do is I just grabbed the phone and I started calling some local real estate agents from Clearwater, Florida. Uh, this is funny, by the way, but anyway, that's a different story. I just start calling people, just cold calling real estate agents. The first one I answered the phone, I explained the situation. I'm like, look, we're gonna need some concession money from the seller, that way we can close this deal. Concession money, just to simplify it a little bit for you, if you don't know what that is pretty much selling the home maybe a little bit more of what it's worth. That way the seller can give some of that money to help you pay off the closing costs, the down payment, etc. So anyway, I explained the situation, and the real estate agent brought to my attention, wait. here in Clearwater, Florida, actually, we do have a down payment assistance program. At that moment, everybody's happy. Oh, this is wonderful. We're going to help the family. I'm going to close the loan. You're going to make money. I'm going to make money. They're going to get a home. Win win. Everything is great. Well, the reality is this. What the real estate agent did not mention, and I'm getting all blurry now. There we go. What the real estate agent did not mention is number one, there is requirements to apply for these programs, and I will try to go over some general points, general things that these programs require. Number two, most of these programs they have what's called a list of preferred lenders, and also we'll go over that for several reasons, which I think is absolutely stupid, but they have that list. So some of the requirements is income. You actually, there we go. Income. So you can only make X amount of money. If you are like a single person, you can only make, for example, like say $20,000, $30,000. There's some specific brackets that you gotta meet to be able to even qualify for the thing. Okay. Normally they go by taxes. If you are a family of two, if you have kids, of course you get more allowance, more income. Now, most of these down payment assistance programs also have a limit. In this case, the Clearwater down payment assistance program, as far as I can remember, there was a limit. It maxed out at $20,000. So in his situation, we needed $16,000 and some cash, which that worked out just fine. In this case, the family member, he meet the requirements of the income. He meet the requirements for the down payment. The home was a newer home built in XYE year. So everything was great. But when we got to the point of qualifying, guess what? They show you a list of preferred lenders. Now, they give you like 10, 20 lenders for you to choose from. My company, which is Nations Lending, which our main we do loans all over the United States, to make it clear, and we have branches all over the U.S. But we just were not in that preferred lender list for that specific county, for that specific city, for basically for the purpose of getting that loan for that person. So I am a firm believer in just give, do good to others, and hopefully down the road something will get back to you, and it always does. That's just my personal belief. So I call back the realtor and explain, look, like there is no way for me to close on that loan. However, you said that you have a lender that in the past has already worked, has already done these specific loans for you and some of your other clients. Great. I'm gonna send you all the documents, all the information that I have about this family. Please go ahead and refer this client to XYE lender. That way they can process this down payment assistance program in that specific city and county. I called the borrower, the customer, and I explained him the situation. He was very bummed because he was kind of a little bit sad about it, because me and him, we have built a little bit of a rapport. And just to make things very clear, if your lender is only looking about closing that loan, that mortgage, I don't really want to talk about bad about other lenders. All I'm saying is that you probably should be looking for a lender that is willing to keep your business for the next few years. And what I mean with that is somebody that can give you a mortgage that you need now, somebody that can give you a refinance 5 years from now when you need it, somebody that can get you pre-qualified, somebody that you trust, somebody that can have all the paperwork ready to go whenever you want to refinance, buy a new home, get an investment property, or just want to do some modification to the loan that you currently have. And in my case, my company offers a 5-year warranty, which almost nobody offers that. And all that means is if for whatever reason the market gives you better rates, guess what? You're not stuck in that crappy rate or whatever rate you have right now. We can redo the whole loan without you having to pay again another origination fee. I can tell you right now, I think that we're the only 2 mortgage companies, as far as I know, do that, and we're one of them. So Anyway, to bring everything back again to the point, you gotta find a lender that you trust. You gotta keep contact with them. The lender should, or your mortgage loan officer should feel he should want to keep your business as a lifetime business. That's kind of the people that you want to do business with. And anyway, so I gave the referral to this other person. I called him today just to see, hey, I'm just wondering how is everything going? Were you able to purchase a home or not? But I guess the main reason why I wanted to make this video is because if you are looking into these down payment assistance programs for you because you need some help financially to be able to purchase a home, the first thing that I would do if it was you is go to your local city website, go to your local county website, search for down payment assistance program in the zip code where you're located at. Read the requirements to qualify for those kind of programs, and if you meet those requirements, then at that moment I would go ahead. If you don't want to deal with a realtor, I get it. Contact whatever phone number they give you to call for those specific programs, or just contact a local realtor or contact a local lender and be like, look, I found this down payment assistance program. I would like to use it. Do you do them? Do you work with them? Can I work with you? And like in my case, I am in Ohio. We do loans all over the U.S., but we don't do those specific down payment assistance programs in that specific city, in that specific county. So I just look for the person that does that works with those kind of people, and I just point the person towards the right direction. I just think that that's the right thing to do. Hopefully, most loan officers feel the same way. And yeah, if that's something that you want to do, even if you don't know where to start, even if this information is a little bit confusing, feel free to put a comment in this video, send me an email, call me, text me. All my information is always in the description on my channel, on the videos that I do. And even though I might not be able to help you specifically with the city that you live, I hope I am, but if I'm not, I will make sure that I can point you towards the right person, the right direction, so that you can get the assistance that you're looking for. Thanks again for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, hit the bell, and again, I will be making between 9 p.m. Eastern time to 10 p.m. Eastern time every night for the next 7 days. That's at least the goal. Let's see how that goes. This is night 3. I'll be making a video about mortgage, refinancing, down payment, interest rates, just in my personal experience, what I deal with every day at work. I just want to share it with you from the lender's perspective. That way you are more informed. That way you know that when you pick up that phone to call a lender, you know what you're doing. The last thing I want you to do is tell you all the stuff that lenders in YouTube say. I can't believe the stuff that they say that is outdated. It makes no sense, or they just talk about bad about other companies, about other lenders. Look, in these days, in 2019, there's absolutely no reason to get upset with someone on the phone. There's absolutely no reason to argue about our interest rates, about down payments, about terms, about closing costs. There's laws that back you up as a customer. When I want to sell a mortgage to a customer, I just give you a loan estimate. The loan estimate breaks down every fee that our mortgage company is going to charge you. There's no hidden fees like people want you to believe. I'm pretty sure that like 10 years ago, I've heard a lot of crazy stories that, things that were going on. But why would I scare you when I know that in these days, most companies don't do that kind of stuff? I'm pretty sure there's some nuts out there that that's kind of stuff, but most companies don't do that. Why? Because there's rules and regulations. There's a reason why we get licensed. There's a reason why we have underwriters. There's a reason why there's like 100 people looking into a paperwork on a loan before even go through, before even funds. even pays to the owner, to a seller, to the bank account, whatever thing you're doing. So you think that like a lot of people, a lot of YouTubers that make these kind of videos, they want to in a way scare you a little bit, customer, to make you feel, whoa, 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 like I can figure this out on my own. Like I need you. Can I text you? You're such a well-informed person. I just don't want to deal with that kind of stuff. Now the reality is that you can do your shopping on your own. You can buy your house on your own. You can do everything on your own if you really want to. Maybe, yeah, the paperwork of a loan, I am required. You need to have a licensed agent to be able to do that. I get that. But what I'm saying is there's no reason to be afraid. You cannot really make too many mistakes. And I'm going to try to cover each one of the things that I learn in day-to-day basis with you. Thanks again for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't done that yet. And I will see you tomorrow night.